Hi, friends, and welcome to Only Green. Gift Green India. It's a company which has started off with an objective of going green with the gifts that are given for any occasion. Today, we have with us Mansi Shah, the founder of this venture, and let's hear from her how she got into this very innovative idea and what are the offerings of the company. Welcome, Mansi, to Only Green.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, I'm glad that you invited me to speak about Give Green and what I do. And basically, I started Give Green because like there was a time during a festival where we keep receiving like gifts, like during Ganesh Chaturthi. And I was seeing that there's so much plastic packaging. Like the gift items are 2 to 3, but then there is there's cling wraps and there's different packaging. And I wondered, what are we doing, in the urge of gifting each other good things and trying to be presentable and trying to do good things, we end up creating so much waste. There's so much pollution and we don't even give it a second thought. We think that okay, it's okay, I did the gifting part and that's where my duty is over. So that's when I realized that I want to do something in this in this niche where people can actually consciously, thoughtfully start gifting things to each other, and that's how Give Green was born.
Okay, that's interesting. Now that Gift Green is born, you have specific products for gifting, or how is it done? How is it that the company functions?
So
Or is
for
it an awareness campaign?
no, so we have a range of products. So I personally started with making soil and seed modaks. They're made of soil and seeds, and you plant them for Ganpati because that was the first festival which actually like inspired me. And then slowly and so forth, we started making products for Diwali. Soil and seed rangolis. Then there was 26 January, and then our Independence Day where we made seed paper products. Then slowly, I personally live a very low waste lifestyle. So I use minimal, like, body care products or kitchen items are very minimal, like washing, cleaning, everything. I try to do like low waste. So that's when I started making products also, which you can give to each other, which are very, easy on the environment and also us. So yeah, we
All
have
these
a like
products,
a range.
you make all these products or you source it also?
So there are a few products which I make on my own, like the personal care products I make on my own. The like for example the kitchen items, for example dishwash powder or the beeswax wrap, that I make on my own. Things which I cannot like things which are produced in bulk, like bamboo brushes or kitchen scrubbers, things like that I source from smaller brands. And if I know that in this village there are a lot of women or a women enterprise making it, then I bring them on board, and then we work together.
You mentioned about Seed Paper India. Are you in touch with that company? There's one
uh,
company called Seed Paper India.
no, we have our own the seed paper products because my father is into the printing industry since last 40
Okay.
years. So he has helped me with all the seed paper products, the vegetable inks that we use for our seed paper flags and all of that. So yeah, we were the first ones to actually make the seed paper flags in India, which can be planted. And the motto was "Don't throw me, grow me." That was the idea.
Okay. And moving from the gifting part, you've got into, home care products. Then you got into body care products. All these things.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more on that?
So also the idea with gifting, which I wanted people to adopt an alternative, but I also want them to start a path where we are conscious, about our choices, about what shampoo we are buying or what face wash we are buying. So when I started adopting a low waste lifestyle, I thought that if I can make these things available for people who want to make that effort but don't know where to go. Like when I wanted a natural shampoo, my mother or my grandma helped me that Arita, Shikakai, Amla, you use methi, you use hibiscus, it can help you, with your nourishment in hair without using any harmful chemicals or, these big brand shampoos. So I realized that if I have that knowledge, then I can, make it accessible to others also. So I started making things at home, like body butter. I used to make for my grandma because, at her age of 85, the skin gets very dry. So I made body butter with just simple ingredients, which are locally available in our country. And then I used to use it for my nephews and everyone in the family. So that's when I got the idea that why not make it more accessible, like lotion bars. They are actually creams but in the form of bars. So I made them in like small bars where you can carry it with you. It can be used for smaller children, because we end up using chemical bought roll-ons for mosquito repellents. But then I thought, why are we using all that, so actually my other there are gift green is very much into gifting, but also it encourages people to live a low waste lifestyle. So which is why I have all the products to help everyone.
Coming to that one particular term that you use now, low waste products. I mean, because
Yes.
we've been talking a lot about zero waste products, zero waste
Yes.
lifestyle.
Yes.
And in your Insta page and your website also, I've been seeing this low waste. Can you give us throw a little more light on that?
Sure. So zero waste, the zero waste movement, where you are creating very, like, there is no waste that you have created in the entire cycle or the entire year. But zero waste is a very far-fetched, mission, because the world that we're living in at present, it is very difficult to get rid of plastic completely. You know, there are things you can do to reduce the plastic coming into your life, but at some point or the other, like, it's actually invaded us in such a way that it's coming into our lives, in our daily life, somewhere or the other. So which is why I believe that living a low waste lifestyle is much more doable, is much more practical in today's fast life that we all are running and trying to live. So which is why I term it as a low waste lifestyle, because a lot of times what happens that when we see YouTube videos or social media has so much information about zero waste living, people start getting scared, they get overwhelmed. Instead of adopting that lifestyle, they start feeling that, oh my God, I cannot do this. It's very difficult. It's out of my reach. But when you're starting to live a low waste lifestyle where there's one step at a time, one product at a time, which you're refusing, then that is more doable and people can slowly adopt it. So low waste lifestyle is like a slow adaptation of a new slow life, which is why I like to use the term, low waste living.
And I have also seen you talking about what do you call upcycling and recycling.
Oh, so yeah, so I got that from my family. Like,
Okay.
upcycling is so in right now. It's in vogue and it's in trend right now. But so my like I said, my mother and grandmom have always been this person. Like denims. If I'm not wearing them, if they're torn out, they'll make it into something really nice, like a bag or a cushion cover. So then my office is situated in such a place that around me there are a lot of manufacturing units, like gents shirts, gents pants. And I would see like heaps and heaps, like big bags of waste cloth, and literally of my size, they're that huge. So then I would like, why, like, and we are aware, like, if not everybody, but a big chunk of conscious consumers are already aware that fashion industry is one of the largest like polluting industries out there right now. Like, I'm wearing this t-shirt which is naturally dyed, but not everyone would think that, okay, I got this because it's on sale, now I want something new next month. So our fast-paced lives don't actually give us the time to think the amount of waste we are producing. So which is why I thought of adding upcycle products to the Give Green, product range, where we can also encourage people that no, gifting only doesn't have to be new things. Gifting can also be upcycled things which look beautiful now and which can be useful. My idea should be that whatever you are using in your life should have some purpose or should have some use. It shouldn't always be something which is always pretty looking and aesthetic. So yeah, now we have like started working with different brands who upcycle and make beautiful items. I have worked with Sanjay Gandhi National Park. There is a trust over there where all the Adivasi women of the national park in Mumbai are like, they do stitching work and upcycling work. So we worked with them during Diwali. There are other, small people who have a lovely tailoring skills. So we get creative with that and we make new products. So yeah, that's how we are doing the upcycling things. And
Okay.
actually, that's a good thing. It's helped me connect with so many different new people, and then when you sit and create new things, they also feel like, wow, we can make this also. We never thought of this. So it sparks their, bulb. So I like that also.
Okay, and I think most of your products can be purchased from your website.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
are you servicing only the Bombay Maharashtra belt, or is it going pan India?
No, we do pan India. First, we were limited to Mumbai, but then now we are like pan India. You can order from our website. We've worked on a nice, simple website, and yeah, you can order from our yeah, and pan India. Like you can order from anywhere. We've actually sent to like Nagaland and Jammu and like different corners and nooks of India where people, and the good part, like I feel that even if they want to make the switch with one product, that's an achievement. So we try our best that no, we should be able to reach to them.
Okay. I think one question that I wanted to ask is what is the message that you're trying to convey through this? But you have covered most of it otherwise.
Yeah, I
The
speak so
details
much.
the
Sorry.
details of Mansi's or the Give Green India website will be given in the description. You can check out that. One last question before we wind up. I mean, since we are approaching the Women's Day, what will be? I mean, as a women entrepreneur, what are the difficulties or what are the challenges and what are the advantages of being a woman?
So first I'll speak about the advantages because it's good to look at the brighter side. The advantages of being a women entrepreneur, one is, you like being a multitasker that women are, you will be good at, like, your experience, your life experiences will help you with your business, you know. So
True.
yeah, like whatever you've learned in your life, be it like your studies, your whatever, like women are out to be in the kitchen or being out in the market, like buying things, but when you're running a business, all those skills can be put to use, which is, I think, brilliant. Like a lot of women, like we should actually appreciate ourselves that we already have a lot of knowledge, and then whatever about business we have to learn, we can, that can be an added advantage. um Other advantage could, I wouldn't say advantage, but I would say that if you're a women entrepreneur and if you're being supported by your family, that is the biggest win-win you can have, because it's always easier to start a business and work towards something. But if you don't have the support and you don't have the love and the backing of your loved ones, then the struggle becomes little more, but if they're with you, then it's easier, it's faster, it's quicker, they have you, they've got your back. So I think that is something, and I know a lot of women entrepreneurs who haven't been that lucky with their, with their family's love and support, but yeah, they eventually make it, they eventually do it because yeah, we're fighters. And that's what I, that's the good part. And there are disadvantages where, people don't take you seriously. If you're a women entrepreneur, people would be like, oh, that's a lovely hobby that you're doing, trying to save the nature, trying to save the environment. But they don't see your passion. You're equally passionate as much as a man would be for his job, So that is something we really need to work on, like as a society together. It's not going to be a one-way thing. It has to be a two-way, path. And women also should make sure that they're trying to, be consistent with what they're doing and not make it look like a hobby in the first place. Be focused, like focus. If you want this, if you need to do something, then do it. Don't be like doing it for 4 days and then 7 days you're not able to do it. Then again, obviously, people are going to call it a hobby. So make sure that what you are doing, you believe in it. So will others. That's what I think.
Interesting. I mean, two things that came out of it is one is to be consistent in what you're doing, and the second is to do it with a passion, not as a hobby.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good message for a lot of women who would like to get into this entrepreneurship space. Wishing you all the best, wishing you and your company, your venture, all the very best.
Thank you.
Hoping to see more of you in the media in the coming days. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.